Hello class, John Foster. Welcome to my second speech. I want to start with thanking the audience for being here, and we'll get started. Camera person Alexis, if you don't mind, please go to the screen. We're going to give about a 10-second speech, or intro to the speech with Family Guy.
Rising up, back on the street, did my time, took my chances. Oh, get out of here. Yeah, okay.
Alright, I'm sure everyone knows that that's Eye of the Tiger, but can somebody tell me who sang Eye of the Tiger?
You guys know who sang it?
No, Frank. I do, but I can't.
Alright, it was Survivor. Here's the real question though. If you're in an automobile accident and you want to be a survivor, what's the number one thing that you think you should do?
Wear a seatbelt.
Exactly. The purpose of this speech is to try and convince all of my audience and all of my classmates at Northwood to wear your seatbelt every time you get behind the automobile. The audience was able to just see a short clip where a crash test dummy was involved in an accident and, as they can see, is heading through the windshield. Now, luckily, it was just a test dummy and not a real person, but had it been a real person, that's what could have happened. So everyone knows how much I love baseball. Somehow I've been able to take baseball and automobile seatbelt safety and combine them. We'll start with out. 99% of all persons who were ejected out of their vehicle in an accident were not wearing their seatbelt. The single most effective way to prevent injury in an automobile accident is to wear your seatbelt. Double. Not wearing your seatbelt doubles the chance of being injured in an automobile accident. And triple, simply triple the times that you would save your life if you were involved in an accident just by wearing your seatbelt. More facts. 20% of us are expected to be in an automobile accident next year. Statistically, one of us will be involved in an accident within the next year. 80%. 8 out of 10 children who die in an automobile accident while not wearing their seatbelt would have survived had they worn their seatbelt. 50. That's the number of states that have some sort of law requiring us to wear a seatbelt, but one does not require drivers 18 years or older to wear their seatbelt while driving. Anybody know the state?
Hawaii.
Don't know why, but it's New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
I don't think.
Maybe the chance of death or injury does not convince you to wear your seatbelt, but maybe this short video about Michigan's click it or ticket law will.
There's a cop outside of the car that watch bus radio over here to explain. You're sitting here pulling over. Feel stupid. Seatbelt.
And Pop said it's gonna be like $65. I gotta work all day to make $65, you know?
Enforcement zones in effect. Click it. 1, 2.
Alright, can anybody tell me how much it costs if you get a ticket in Michigan for not wearing your seatbelt?
$65.
$65. Is $65 really worth the price of not wearing your seatbelt? Do you need a $65 ticket? I don't think so. During a couple-week period around Memorial Day each year, Michigan has what they call expanded enforcement. 55 of the 83 counties in Michigan participate in this, where they are driving around in the busy highways looking for motorists not wearing their seatbelt. The goal is for 95% of us to have the seatbelt on, 95 or more, of course. So we're going to summarize here. The purpose, again, of today's speech was an attempt to convince my audience, thank you again for being here, and the classmates that you should wear your seatbelt every time you get behind the wheel of an automobile. Death, injury, we certainly don't want that, but some people, they may be risk takers, and hopefully the chance of the $65 ticket will convince you to wear your seatbelt. Next slide, please. So we're going to close out with a little bit of Family Guy, just like we started. So we've got Peter Griffin and his family in a scenario where Peter wore his seatbelt while driving. Then we've got what may have happened if Peter decided not to wear his seatbelt while driving. You decide. So, I want to wrap it up. I want to thank the audience. I want to thank my classmates. We'll finish with a scan of the audience and